Konami. Back when they made video games.
Konami?
Konami only published this game, though, Bretsky. This actually came from LucasArts. Back when LucasArts existed. This is one of my most favorite spooky games of all time. This is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We're doing the
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Super Nintendo version.
Oh, there's a Genesis version?
Yeah, the Super Nintendo version came first, though, and is honestly kind of better. The Genesis ones, the colors don't look as good, sound's not as good, and it also kind of crops like half the screen to put this map. I like the map because it shows you where the neighbors are at to save.
You gotta save them neighbors.
You gotta save all the neighbors in every level, of which there is 55.
Holy shit, are you serious?
Yes, sir, and there is a password system. It is unfortunately the most useless password system ever invented. Because when you load up a game, when you essentially put in a password for this game, it does not load with like the inventory that you got. It just gives you the same thing as when you start the game new.
Oh.
And that's a real fucking problem because keys and all of your items, these all transfer over in each level. And you don't have to use the keys if you don't want to unlock certain doors. You can also use bazookas and things like that if you have them. But that's the problem. Late game, it expects you to have these things and they're just not there. And I say all that because, and this is not gonna happen today, I've never truly beaten this game. I've gotten real fucking far. I've gotten into like the 40s, but after that point, I mean, basically after like level 20, passwords are just completely useless.
I get you.
Actually, I don't even know if it was in the 40s that I've gotten to. It's real fucking high. It's the level with the sandworms. I want to say like level 42 or something.
Sandworms. I hate them, right? I hate them myself.
So the whole thing with this is it's like parody, movie trope sort of things. Each level kind of parodies or references some kind of film. Case in point.
Got it. And there's 55 of these that have different names for each level?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
It is a test of endurance, though.
I bet it is.
So the starter weapon that you have is actually a squirt gun.
With holy water, I assume?
Or just it doesn't really say.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Each level has at least 10 neighbors to save. The zombies can kill them, and they do go for them if they get close. And you have to save at least one neighbor in each level to win. Gotcha. And if you don't, someone just died.
Can you get more ammo, or is like that's what you have?
Oh, you can get more ammo and way more weapons. There is a shitload of weapons in this game.
Okay, good.
Including this fire extinguisher that I have, a bazooka that I just picked up, cans of soda, and so much fucking more. But I'm just using the squirt gun right now since the only enemies at the moment are the zombies, which are...
there's different enemy types too?
Oh, there's a shitload, Bretsky. You're gonna love it.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna love it, and I'm gonna dread it because some of them are bitch lasagna to fucking deal with.
Oh my god, you know what? We should have looked into. I'm pissed at myself for not thinking about it earlier. But I don't even know if it would work because it's an arcade light gun game.
I need to get my send-in light gun working again. Now that we no longer have the projector out here, I have no reason not to. And then you and I should do some fucking light gun games for our channel.
You know the game Carnival?
Yes! And I've got it working with that before, so we should play it.
Hell yeah. All right. It won't be for Halloween, but that's okay. We'll still play it. Because
We'll play it for Christmas.
You know what? Honestly, there is a Christmas part in that.
Dead ass?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We have to.
Then, yeah. I think you fight like a weird zombie Santa Claus.
So this is the first level that's going to introduce new enemies. And see if you can spot the inspiration for these enemies. You'll know it went up. There he is.
Is the little guy with an axe?
Yeah, it's a little doll.
Oh, it's a Chucky. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they scream. So the thing is that there's a lot in this game. So like, for instance, I've got a med pack here. I've got shoes that'll make me faster. I've got a juice potion that turns you into a big monster that you're invincible and you get to punch stuff, but we're going to save all that for now. Reason that I'm bringing it up is some of these environments are actually destructible.
Okay.
Like, see this little wall here? It's got a crack.
Sure.
Boom.
Oh.
Instead, I don't have to use one of my keys to get through. So that's like what I was talking about earlier, why it gets so ridiculous later, because the game kind of expects you to have these things, and when you don't, you're kind of screwed.
We're in the mall now.
Yes.
Kind of Day of the Living Dead shit, or then, Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, yeah, or
which Dead Rising is?
Not Day of the Dead. No, that one's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. My bad. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
what I was trying to remember it too.
Day of the Dead's the one where they're in the underground bunker.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
That's where the zombies have like totally taken over everything, and they're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, and they get that one to start like talking and feeling or whatever.
Yeah, Bub, I think his name is.
I think you're right. I think he's got a pretty generic name.
Yeah, because they're telling to call Aunt something. And call Aunt Teresa or something.
One of the best fucking deaths in that entire series is in that one.
Oh god.
The like
it's so gross.
The evil Weasley guy at the end of the movie, and he just watches his entrails open up in front of him, and he's like, well, I guess it's it for me.
Not to get too grisly, but since we're talking about it,
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's Halloween season.
In that scene, if you listen for it, when they're pulling his head off, his vocal cords get higher as they're getting lower.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Nasty.
Oh.
It's so. Woo.
And it's not like, the practical effects of it. Man,
that's the thing. That's what makes it so great. If that was like CGI, I don't think it would stick with you nearly as much as that practical. Like, it's so gross looking.
Mm-hmm. They did such a good job with pushing the boundaries of what they had available.
Yeah.
I really want to see Romulus for that reason, because it's almost entirely in-camera practical effects.
Oh, yeah.
My sister and fiance, soon-to-be husband, saw it, and they were like, there's nothing like it nowadays.
Here's a new enemy. Good. See if you can figure out what it's from.
Oh, yeah, that's...
it's actually a combination of a few different things, really,
Jimmy the Saw. Jimmy the Chain Guy. Whoa! Oh!
So here's the thing. Unlike the zombies and the Chucky dolls, you can kill those guys, but not really with a fucking squirt gun.
Mm-hmm.
And, fucking boy.
They are fast.
Yeah. This is why I was saving the bazooka, though, because all the walls that they can cut through, you can also use a bazooka on, thankfully. But they take a lot of damage to drop, and it's not even worth it. That's one of the big things about this game, too, is that running away isn't just like a viable strategy. You're fucking expected to kind of do it. That's kind of part of the like horror aspect of this, is that like you're given plenty of weapons and stuff, sure, but you also need to be conservative and smart with it.
Yeah.
Because like, especially when you get to some of the later bosses, you're gonna be screwed. The music in this game is really good too.
Well, too bad we won't hear it.
Yeah. I mean, we say that every episode, though.
I'll put a. I'm gonna put like very specific like Halloween and spooky vibes. Actually, you know what? On this episode, editing Brett, if you hear this part in particular while you're editing, just do 1 hour loop of Spooky Scary Skeletons dubstep remix on this one.
No! Oh. See, I yell no. Most people would yell no because, oh no, you'll get demonetized. I'm saying no because, like, I loved that song, and I no longer love that song, and I don't want to subject people to it. And Jesus Christ, there's 3 of them after me.
Oh, you got 1 bar of health. Oh, you fell.
Yeah, I don't have any med kits, though.
I was going to say, when you were like, oh, I saved the bazooka so I can blast through these bushes, I just feel like a bazooka on bushes is a bit overkill.
A little
overkill.
Except that this game also has the killer plants.
Brick wall makes sense.
So, like, I don't know. I was going somewhere with that. It'll make fucking more sense later when I get to it.
Little Shop of Horrors?
Kind of.
Okay, sick.
You'll see.
Nice.
Here's what also sucks. Whatever's in these things is random, so this could hurt me. It hurt me. Okay. Thank you, fucker.
That was something that fucked me up as a kid more than like a Jason or a Michael Myers or anything like that. The Little Shop of Horrors plant scared me more than any of those things.
Really?
Because it's the idea that a Venus flytrap is a real thing.
And I get you.
And just nature in general has like all these defense mechanisms. You know, ivy, thorns, poison oak, all this stuff. And to me, that was just such a much more visceral fear of like going into your backyard and finding something that you don't know, you've never seen before. Or like we used to go to the lake a lot, St. Clair, and go down to like the spillway and stuff, and we'd see, you know, these cool like tadpoles and amoebas and moss and seaweed and all this weird stuff. And then you see like a horror movie, and you now you have this thing of, before you saw that, you're just like, this is just fun. This is nature. I touched this thing. But then you see a horror movie, or like even like Goosebumps, like Are You Afraid, or Stay Out of the Basement. That episode always fucked me up. The dad that was actually just plants. And
speaking of which,
I don't know, man, that shit. Oh,
this is the plant episode, or the plant level.
Do the plants like
so it's
take
pod,
on?
So it's pod people.
Yes, that shit fucks me up, man.
Yeah,
that shit fucks me up so much. Oh
shit! I need to get out of here. I'm getting hurt.
And yeah, just like Venus flytraps in general. Now I think they're the coolest fucking things. Like, there's just something fascinating to me about that evolution. That was like, we're gonna be flowers, but we need to find a way to like consume the flesh and entirety of an insect to thrive more than just water and photosynthesis. And that's just fucking nuts to me. And I love because I think it's the original the original ending of Little Shop of Horrors. They filmed it like entirely.
It's not just the original ending, it's the ending to the musical as well.
Yes.
Because Courtney and I saw the musical last summer, and that is exactly what fucking happens. I know exactly what you're about to say. Yeah,
and if you haven't seen Little Shop of Horrors, it's a very old movie at this point, so I'm sorry, but spoilers. In the original ending for the theater and what they filmed for the movie, which of course didn't test well because you have to have the hero win, the plants fucking win. Audrey 2 straight up eats Seymour, and
Eats Audrey first, then eats Seymour.
And duplicates and takes over the fucking Earth. And the scene they filmed is insane because it's all in camera, all a bunch of practical effects. But then they become like basically kaiju fly traps that just terrorize the city and soon the Earth, and accomplish their mission that they set out to in the first place. And it's just, I don't know, man. There's something about it that's just so visceral to me, and I love it. It's very...
Really? All right. Rude.
It's very like Poison Ivy, Batman in a way, where like plants have finally taken back over the Earth and kind of shit. But yeah, that stuff always scared me more than serial killer or maniac type shit.
See, I don't know if I even really knew about, like, I don't know. I probably knew something about, like, what a killer was, but I don't think I knew any, like, specific names or anything as a kid.
Yeah.
But I don't think that concept, like how you explained it, it was almost too intangible to really, like, fully be scared of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The kind of shit that scared me was like giant versions of small things that freaked me out.
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
I fucking hate bugs.
Yeah.
So like, what was that movie? Eight-Legged Freaks?
Yeah, man.
I think I saw like the commercial or something. That was fucking scared the shit out of me as a kid.
For sure.
Like that was the stuff that just terrified me to no end.
I get you. I had a slightly opposite, because I agree that the vicious ones, when they're big, it's scary as fuck. But I also, because one of my first favorite movies as a kid was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
See, okay, that's a good example. That movie fucking terrified me as a kid.
Really?
Like, even now, it still kind of makes me uncomfortable.
There
like,
are, yeah, for sure.
The last time that I was at Up Down, they had it on in the background, and I kept, like, glancing over at it, just being like, something about this just, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And when I was really young, I think I was like 3 or 4, I got to go to Disney World for the first time with my parents, and they had a like 2-scale Jungle Gym park part of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and I have a picture of me riding Auntie, like a giant full-scale statue of Auntie.
I remember walking through that as a kid and being fucking terrified of it,
so
being like,
cool.
I don't want to be here.
Like Auntie's my boy. Like I was like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking. Auntie and I are fucking eating this oatmeal cream pie. Like we're having a blast, man. Sliding down the blade of grass slide. But then, yeah, then you have the fucking scorpion that kills Auntie, and you're like, oh, God.
That scene is fucking brutal.
I'm sorry I went Tom
too.
Hanks. That scene is brutal, man. That scorpion gives no fucks. And I love they still did stop motion for it, so it's kind of like Ray Harryhausen, Jason the Argonaut style.
Yeah. That's one of those movies that I don't fuck with it at all. But you know what I did actually like as a kid? Honey, I Shrank Ourselves.
I love that movie too.
I really liked that movie. I didn't like the one with the kids, but I liked that one. And like the part with the spider kind of freaked me out, but nowhere near as bad as the ant.
Yeah. The cockroach getting stuck in the glue trap, even though it's like that weird straight-to-video type CGI, it was still pretty like, oh, fuck. That is actually what happens, though. They're like, their feet get stuck, and then like he tries to break free, but then his head gets stuck, and he can't get his head out, and it's like, oh, wow. That's fucking terrifying. And I think you and I have actually talked about this on maybe it was a live stream when we were still doing that. But I love that most kids, or most people our age when they were kids, were not stupid enough, maybe ignorant enough. But that's where we first found out that bananas have potassium.
Yeah! Yeah! I wouldn't even say that like that's kids being fucking dumb or anything. That's a failure of our school system.
Yes, thank you. That's what I wanted to lean more into.
Yeah.
It's got potassium. It'll help him. He has a potassium deficiency.
You better believe that for the rest of my fucking life, I know that bananas have potassium just because of that fucking movie.
Absolutely. Or the milk thing with his glow in the dark. What's his name? The Rick Moranis's.
I don't remember.
It's Zelensky, but I can't remember his name.
I don't remember either. I don't remember any of the characters' names.
Because the mom says it so many times. Anyway, but yeah, his brother is, testing this new formula that is supposed to be like a high visibility glow in the dark solution that road workers drink for night crew work or whatever. And it works, but he's like, yeah, but it just sits in your gut. So you just got this like glowing abdomen. And he's like, oh, did you try mixing it with milk? Yeah, it's going to go to the bones that way. And I was like, oh, yeah. So anytime I drank milk after that, I was like, the milk's going to my entire body, not just my gut.
The milk's going to my entire body.
I'm getting all the calcium. It goes through the bloodstream, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
So stupid.
God, are you... Well, there you go. There's an example of a neighbor getting killed.
No.
Because sometimes the zombies will just spawn right beside them and get them if you're too slow.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you another thing? And it definitely is not unique to me, but I don't talk about this that often. But another thing that kind of scared me as a kid. This was in the early days of like DOS games and like computer games specifically more than console type games. Because a lot of video games are like point and click and adventure type games. So stuff like that Goosebumps, what is it called? Horrorland. We kind of messed with it a little bit on a stream a long time ago. And even games that weren't scary, like weren't inherently scary. I just always had this weird fear that if I left a computer game alone for too long, because I didn't want to turn it off, but I had to like pause and go do something else for a little bit, I would just leave it idle on a certain screen. And I don't know why. I had this weird fear that a character was going to like break the fourth wall and start talking to me like, what are you doing? There's something, I don't know what it was, man, but I always had this weird fear about that, of just like a computer game ambience. Oh God.
Yeah, here we go.
Big baby.
This is what I saved this for.
Oh hell yeah, monster. I'm a monster.
Jesus. Because without this, if you just use like your regular weapons, he does flatten you. So I like to keep one of the potions for this particular boss. Come on. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is.
Oops. Oops. Oh, jeez. You can go over the walls.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, actually. Alright. I summon the power of the Ark. Twice. 3 times.
Nice.
Got his ass.
Don't look in the light, Marion. It's a big baby.
It's a big baby.
Indiana Jones and the huge baby.
The big fucking baby.
Level 9. Toxic Terrors.
Shit. I'm gonna hang on to that.
Oh, is this like the Blob?
Yeah.
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 I thought I wasn't sure if it was gonna do like. What if Blob was one of us?
I feel like that's almost like every fucking episode now. My stupid ass does that. There we go.
Nice.
I couldn't remember if you had to get it off them first or shit.
Oh, it's on top of your head. It's droopy blab.
Damn. You know, all the way to level 9 without a death. That's pretty good.
That's solid, man.
I have not played this in a minute, so I'm glad that I'm actually remembering this shit.
And the green water doesn't hurt you?
Yeah, see, that always fucked me up when I was younger, too. I was like, I figured it would, but no.
All right.
I remember avoiding it forever, and then the first time I accidentally fell in, be like, no, and then having that moment of like, oh, never mind.
Oh, the snowman from Ski Free terrified me more than I'd care to admit.
Oh, the Yeti?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the first time he showed up,
Yep.
like, ever playing that game, that terrified me.
Do you know this? Can you actually outrun him, or is it's
As far
always...
as I know, you can't. He's
Yeah.
like the thing that just ends your run.
Yeah. Because there's only like one level, basically, and then the second run, he shows up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's the entire game.
Although, the thing is with Ski Free, I can't, like, I've tried a couple times, but usually when I play that game, I just kind of like going fast and jumping over the, like, little bumps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There actually is an objective to that. You are supposed to go through the flags, so I don't know if you just miss so many, he finally goes and kills you, or what, but... Oh, okay. Bye.
That's a great question. I don't know. I don't know if there's, like a...
I'm sure someone would know.
A parameter. If you know, comment in the space below. Give us a like. Smash the button.
Like, comment, and subscribe for... we're not playing Ski Free.
Ring the bell. Nobody ever really dies. Not really.
Nobody ever really. No one ever really dies. No one's ever really gone. That's what it is.
The LucasArts thing at the beginning made me think of Rich Evans as George Lucas reviewing lettuce.
It's a really good salad.
This the Bib lettuce, really, good green color, and good pull on the leaves here. High in vitamin A.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I don't get leave me alone. Leave me alone.
God, their yell. I love it, but I also hate it, but I love it. I love it because it's fucking horrible. Or hoo-ha-ha-ha. Yeah, that's what it is. The hoo-ha-ha-ha. I love it, but it also means they're nearby.
Yeah.
And these little fuckers have always been a problem for me. Oh, got him right before they killed him.
There's a lot of them. I guess this is like the toy factory.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh, you know, so it's not really a... I guess you could kind of call it a horror movie. It's a loose horror movie, but more of an action movie. But then it kind of leads into a larger franchise when it crosses over with Alien. But there is a Predator video game, I think for the PS2 and OG Xbox era. Predator Concrete Jungle.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I want to try it because I think it's probably a game that I would dig and be decently fine at. But I'm sure it didn't get good reviews when it came out because, you know, it's a licensed game.
Well, you never know.
You do never know. You do never know.
Honestly, I'm just shocked that there was just a... I assume you play as the Predator?
Yeah, you play... It's like one of the few games where you get to play as the Predator.
I'm just...
And I think it's kind of... it seems at least like it's based off of the continuity of Predator 2 because it's in, like, New York. Or the whole thing is like, yeah, you're the Predator in a big city. And you're just going around hunting people.
It's just kind of like... I guess that makes a little more sense. But... There's a few Alien games. There's really not very many Predator games. But there's a shitload... I shouldn't say a shitload, but a lot more than you would think of Alien versus Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I was just so shocked to hear, you know, a Predator game on its own.
That's a fun-ass game, by the way, that arcade beat-em-up, Alien vs. Predator.
Oh, the Capcom one?
Oh, my God, yeah.
That game is so good, yeah.
It's at Up-Down right now, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Rachel and I played through it a little bit one of the last times we went there. Yeah, that game's fucking sick. Yeah. Fucking broccoli heads.
Oh, fuck, yeah, this is a boss level, I think. Yeah, sure is. Fuck me. Okay.
Oh, did you ever
Whoa!
play... Oh, God.
I thought the football players were those, but apparently not.
Did you ever play that, I think there's two of them, actually. Destroy All Humans?
You know, I never have. And I've always meant to. There's quite a few Destroy All Humans games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they got remastered. There's one that's... I think the first one is on Switch now, like the remaster of it.
Oh, cool. I'll maybe have to check that out.
Oh, God. Leave me alone.
She's going. The 30, the 40, the 50. And back to the 40, the 30, the 20.
Oh, God.
He's headed straight for a touchdown. Zip zap. Oh.
Oh, that wasn't what I meant to hit, but you know what? We'll take it.
It worked, man.
We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Why don't you flip some of them burgers? Flip some of them burgers. Hat eggs.
God, I'm trying to find where everybody's at.
That's true. I haven't seen a whole lot of people in this level so far.
No, just a shitload of aliens.
What is it? Does that do anything? Or is it just a minor inconvenience?
It zaps me.
No. The bubble thing.
Oh, no, it hurts you.
Oh, okay. I was zapped into a bubble, Doug. I love the little football guy. Can you save him?
No, I thought you could earlier.
Oh, he's a villain?
He was the one that, so he doesn't hurt you, but he does push you.
Oh, got it. He's just practicing, and he's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
That's like such a, that is absolutely such a like 80s, 90s character trope where it's like,
oh yeah,
the world is ending, but the jocks are still getting their football practice in because they got the big game this Friday night. It's state, boys. We got to practice. We got to be in tip-top shape. Hey, coach, what about that UFO in the sky up there? Hey,
I don't give a single shit about no UFO. We are not losing to Robinson this year. I swear to God, boys, we're going all the way.
All right, I know where the mic is going to clip on this episode.
Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall, it's an actual movie. A great one at that. If you've never seen Chopping Mall, please watch Chopping Mall.
We were talking about something kind of grotesque. It's the fucking Halloween eppies, whatever.
Hell yeah.
One of the gnarliest head explosions ever put in a movie is Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall.
God, that... Oh, my God. It's so nice they show it twice, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot. Yeah, like this is definitely one of those games that by the time you have fought the giant baby, just like, all right, it's time to just whip the shit out of you for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Chopping Mall is on this DVD collection that I have that has a bunch of just fantastically awful 80s horror movies. Very, very much in like a slasher vein.
Shit.
And one of them on that is called Slaughter High.
Yeah.
Which was like...
We watched that.
We did watch that. And that one gave rise to so many inside jokes that we had. When the crew was all together and shit.
Yeah.
And one of my favorites was... I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna go drink some beer. This dude just fucking walks away from the entire like situation in hand just to go drink some beer. And then one of them actually dies from drinking a beer. I don't know how they did it, but they like... The killer sets up like a weird acid or something in one of the beer cans. And it like makes the dude start foaming or whatever.
Oh yeah, and his like guts like fall out.
Yeah. He's just like...
It's so dumb.
I love it so much. We're in the crypt now, baby.
Serving it up.
Jam with the Crypt Keeper. Hello, kitties.
I still, to this day, amazes the fuck out of me that guy also is Raymundo, the dad from Rocket Power.
What?
Yeah, that's the same voice actor.
No shit. I did not know that. That's amazing. Wow.
And you can kind of hear it when you
How
hear
the hell
him
did
say
I
like,
not know that? I feel like you've probably said that
I
before,
probably
and
have.
it's not fully registered in my head.
Come on, Otto man, I got some sweet fish tacos for you. You kids with your skateboards.
Shit.
so fucking great. That's a TV show that I can always just put on in the back. Maybe I'll do that for this Halloween this year. I love Tales from the Crypt, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You thought I was talking about Rocket Power?
Yes. Fucking Rocket Power was the show that we watched because we're putting on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
And nothing else good is on Nickelodeon right now, unfortunately. That said,
that was an era
the
of
fucking,
in-between times, for sure.
The fucking theme song.
Oh.
Did slap.
Slaps.
We're riders.
On a mission, action kids will break the dishes, Rocket Power. And then fucking, what's her, is her name Reggie?
Reggie.
She grabs a camera and then shakes it and it does that like, and it's like, oh, it's so fucking good. Yeah, the actual show, and I watched it more than I remember because one of the things I like doing now is when I'm working, I'll just put on a background stream of Nickelodeon cartoons or Toonami or whatever. It's just good background noise because it's stuff I've seen before, but for whatever reason, it's just a good like side visual for me to just kind of tickle my brain while I'm also working on something monotonous as fuck. And there's episodes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this episode. Like there's this one where Reggie starts hanging out with this other girl who can play sports, so that's like, you know, rare for her, and she's like, oh my god, she's so cool. But then like she just doesn't show up a lot of times. And I think like the bigger story is that her parents don't have a whole lot of money, and so she has a bit of a broken home situation, and it's a little heavier than I remember it being. And Reggie tries to like help out, and she like even, you know, gives her some like a pair of her old skates, and the kid's like, I don't need your help, I don't need your charity, and all that kind of shit. But I was just, and I'm watching it, I'm like, yeah, I remember this episode.
Whoops.
I remember this episode for sure. And there's one where like the squid, who's, you know, the nerdy kid or whatever.
Yeah.
He starts hanging out with this other guy who's like a brainiac, and he's a high schooler, but he's, you know, only supposed to be in like 6th grade or some shit.
Right.
And
I remember this one.
yeah, he's like, so he's like super happy to meet this kid who's like as smart as him, but then he's like, he like throws something at him. He's like, hey man, heads up. And he's like, oh god,
Yeah.
why would you throw that at me?
Yeah.
You animal. Like, you just, it's so just weird. But that's that kind of like humor. The nerdy kid doesn't understand sports, you know, he's uncoordinated and
Yes.
shit. And so, you know, Squid realizes that he's like, I need a happy medium between this shit, and that's what these guys provide for me.
I do remember one episode of Rocket Power that I thought was really fucking funny, is when that one, or not episode, I should say, but one character, because there's multiple episodes that he's in that I actually think are kind of funny. The, like, weirdo kid that acts like the Crow, basically, until he'll, like, take his hood down and take his mask off, and then he kind of talks like this. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Because there's the episode that I was thinking of is the one where he like gets a new pool and they go skate in it and like completely tear it up, and he's like, you gotta get everyone out, and he does. They finally do, and then he kind of looks around and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna skate in the pool, and as soon as he does, his parents come home.
Yeah.
like stupid
Man, I do
shit like
remember
that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that guy, that character's name.
Nor
though,
do
at
I.
all. I sure hope I saved somebody, because I'm not totally sure that I did.
I think you did at least one. There's a remake, or maybe it's a sequel of The Crow out now.
It's apparently a remake, and it's also apparently really fucking bad.
I'm sure it is.
I guess, like, I think it was the original director, or
Oh,
there's somebody
really?
that, like,
Was attached?
to the original, who has been extremely vocal about how not happy they were that they were remaking The Crow and all this shit. And I think a lot of people were not on board with that just because of, you know, Brandon Lee.
The situation in general, it's like, man,
Like, what?
I don't know. The fact that they even made sequels in the first go around without him,
Yeah.
I always thought was incredibly
Very
distasteful.
tasteless.
Yes.
And now to do it all these years later, like, what? I don't know.
It's like, we've learned nothing. It's just because it's it's an IP that people know.
But, like, is it though?
And not really. That's the other problem. It's like
Is it though?
God, we're really pulling strings here for what IPs are recognizable. Like, as soon as we once we get the remake of The Phantom starring Billy Zane, then I know we've hit fucking rock bottom. Because that movie should never be touched, because it's perfect.
I made a joke literally like almost 15 years ago now, when Harry Potter first ended, like, can't wait for the remake.
Yeah.
Every day that gets closer and closer to a reality, like, you know they're wanting to do
Oh,
that
absolutely.
shit. You know they're wanting to redo that entire deal, and it wouldn't surprise me if instead of it just being remaking the movies, we're gonna remake it as a TV show.
Oh,
and
I thought they already were they already had that kind of in the works of, like,
Are they? That
yeah,
wouldn't
like
fucking surprise me.
Hogwarts Academy or some dumb shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's insane to me too knowing what we know with the author and how, you know, the Hollywood studio system holds themselves to this, you know, this high level of, you know, their politics in what they hold,
Thanks.
you know, right and true and just and all this stuff. But, you know, if that check clears, it don't matter at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, and I know for some people, like, I don't know. I've just always had that issue of, like, separating art from artist.
And it becomes tougher and tougher, though.
Yeah, like, the more that time's kind of gone on, which is, you know, I don't even know if I want to say that it's unfortunate, but it sucks.
It does.
Like, it sucks.
It absolutely does. I remember, you know, I was a fan of a lot, especially of those early, you know, the first 3-4 albums of Kanye West. And I always knew he was, you know, yeah, he's absolutely an egomaniac, and he has, you know, certain behaviors that are like, whatever, you know. When I was that age, when he first, you know, interrupted Taylor, I was just like, yeah, you know, good for him. Taylor Swift needs to get off her high horse and all this shit. But nowadays, you look back on it, it's like, oh man, that's no, I don't care who it is. Like, just who the fuck, just let it go, man. But yeah, as the years with him go on, it's just harder and harder for me to say I can acknowledge that he wasn't this person in this place when he made this album, kind of thing. But I don't know. How can I know, you know? So it's just, yeah, man, it's just really weird. Or, like, you know, I have no vested interest in the band at this point. And personally, I cannot wrap my head around it. I think it's a really classless move. If you want to continue to be a band without Chester Bennington, that's totally fine. Don't call it Linkin Park. But the fact that they're continuing Linkin Park with this new vocalist who has very questionable ties to, like, Scientology and Danny Masterson in particular, it's like, guys, what are you doing? I don't know, man. I can't wrap my head around it. And for that reason, and, like, I listen to the song and it's just like, it's not for me at all at this particular point in my life anyway. So it's not like breaking my heart by any means, but at the same time, I can't help but think about it.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry.
No, you're really focused.
I'm like, really.
That's
like,
totally fine. I'm feeling the.
This is the
void
first
here.
time, admittedly, that I've played this game in a hot minute, and I'm having a really good fucking time. But I'm also locked the fuck in.
He is locked.
Like, I'm not. At this point, I'm not even worried about myself getting killed so much as, well, I should have fucking been.
Well,
I'm not worried about myself getting killed so much as the neighbors. That's going to be a problem. Like that. Fuck.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm down. I haven't rescued anyone in this level, so if I don't find somebody, just the right down here. Bail.
You got one. So does the exit randomly generate, or do you?
The exit pops up when you get the last survivor.
Got it.
Therefore, if you don't get any survivors, no exit pops up. But if you've gotten one, which this has happened in this playthrough a couple times, if you've... Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Maybe this is all I've ever gotten. No, I've gotten deeper than this. I've gotten way deeper. The one that I'm thinking of is more desert than mine. But yeah, here's the first version of the Tremors.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you have not picked up a neighbor, if you haven't saved anybody, the exit doesn't generate. If you have picked someone up, but the last survivor dies, then the exit just appears wherever you're at.
Okay.
So it doesn't, like, it goes out of its way to not screw you, at least.
Gotcha.
Which is, you know, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I have to kill him. I do. Okay, yeah. I've got another potion here, so... Alright, where is it? Alright. Come on. Where are you?
Come out, put at your dukes.
Where is you?
How many lives do you get?
So... I kind of realized... I think I might have cheats on, which
really?
I did not realize. So, technically, I have, I think, infinite lives. I want to say there was a night that I was like, I want to beat this game, and I know that I can't do it without infinite lives.
Gotcha.
So, I'm going to do it.
Did you?
Yeah, I turned them on. I did not wind up playing through the game. I'm pretty sure I just figured out how to put cheats on, and then was just like, okay, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm over it.
Or no, it was one of those deals where it was like, I've got cheats turned on. I will do this later. And then later never came. Like, I want to do this, and then by the time I got it going, it's, oh, I'll play it later, and then, yeah. But normally you would start with 2 lives, and then I think every, like, 25,000 points or so, you get an extra life, something like that. Maybe it's every 20,000. I don't know. Something in there.
Oh, nice. Are you supposed to defeat him?
Yeah, because there's that skeleton key door up there. And
oh, that's what you need. It's not like a.
It's
you can't
only
blow
for
it up
boss
or anything.
Keys, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's kind of the other thing too. Is like I haven't played this in so long. There's multiple things that I kind of forgot about, and also I'm just like, I don't know. Sometimes I'll play these games, especially like when we're streaming or recording or existing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's just sometimes where I'm like, yeah, I'm playing it. It's fine. I'm doing it for the recording, but I'm not necessarily feeling it.
Yeah.
This ain't like that today. I'm fucking feeling it. So that's why I'm sitting here like trying so desperately to kill these bastards.
Is there 2 of them?
Yeah, there definitely is. Are you gonna be nice? Bastard!
Was that just a mystery potion?
Yeah, sometimes it'll make you invincible, or it'll just hurt you.
That's great.
Yeah, awesome. Love that.
That's great. What was that? Like a cotton ball?
It was a plate.
Oh, nice.
The bazooka is the best weapon you can get, but it's also slow and doesn't want to actually get them, so I'm going to have to just use the sodas like I have been. It's not going well. The problem, too, is that I've gone through a lot of these levels quickly and not thoroughly explored them, and that
so your inventory is...
Yeah, it's coming back to bite me in the ass pretty hard now.
Yeah, man, you running short supply of your soda pops.
Yeah, it's not doing nearly as much damage as I'd hoped.
And there's no way to tell like how close they are to. Dang.
No. The only thing that I could guess is that it seems like they're maybe attacking a little bit faster. Hang on, let's try something. Oh, okay, or not. And I'm pretty sure I would have game overed by now, so if I don't kill these soon, we might just call the episode.
Alright.
But let's try this.
What the hell is that? A clown?
There we go.
Is he a decoy?
Yeah, but he just was one-shotted, so I guess he doesn't work very well on bosses.
Oh, this one's holding out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I think it's just a time thing.
His hitbox is just fucking nasty.
It's more toward the base of him that's coming out of the ground, not his head.
It's really it's like hard to judge and hit it though because he is so fucking fast.
Yeah, he doesn't give you a huge window of time to hit.
It's not even the base. You have to hit him in like the middle. Because if you get just the base, it doesn't seem to be hurting him.
Oh yeah, I
and
guess
his head doesn't work either.
Yeah.
I'm out of soda pop though. Yeah, like these guys, they're just not dropping.
These are some big worms coming out of the ground.
Maybe I haven't beaten this before. I thought I had, but maybe not.
Yeah, you didn't hit them at all during that. I have no idea where their hitbox is.
See, yeah, and like my rockets don't work. I don't know, unless maybe you're not supposed to, unless I'm going about this wrong, there's some kind of trick or something to it, which is entirely possible, I suppose. No, that seems to be more at the base.
Yeah, alright, yeah, that was good.
But I mean...
Oh, you got one, you got one!
There's one. Oh, there we go, finally. Finally. Good Lord.
Don't worry, folks, we saved the episode.
Don't say that just yet. Because I have not found the person, and it would be... Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Where are they? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. So you do have to kill both of them.
Oh, no.
Arg. Shit. There he is. There's 3 of them?
There are 3 survivors in that bunker?
No, there's 3 of these worms. Because there's a skull door. And there's a second skull door. And I already opened up a third. Good God.
Dang.
And I don't know which one is the one that I've been fighting this whole time. No, there's just 3 at once altogether. Oh my God. I think. Oh, okay. You know what? We'll take that.
Yeah, yeah.
Go, get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me out. Let me out. Where's the door?
Was that the... No, I guess there's more survivors. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, okay, the map tells you how many you have left, thankfully.
Map.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah, so I definitely have that cheat on. Oops.
Whoops. Whoops. Oh, instead of standing still, it ran away. I get it. I get it. It's funny. That's,
you know what?
That's real funny.
We're going to call it.
Oh, okay.
21
levels, man.
20 levels in.
That's a good run. It's a good run.
I technically would have lost with the last round because, you know,
Hey.
I had the cheat enabled, I will admit that. But
you know, you win some, you lose some, you lose some, hey,
you know what? It worked, all right? It worked, all right? It worked. It worked. Also, yeah, the reason that I had the cheats on, though, just to throw it out there, is because of how the saving in this works.
Yeah.
How, like, you use the password and it doesn't save any of your inventory or anything. So, like, my big idea was, like, well, this can counteract that a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I ain't busting your chops for it.
No. And I mean, like,
it's not like you set it to easy mode and told everybody you put it on hard mode.
I've never done that.
Never done that.
Never done that.
Never done that.
I would never do that.
We don't have receipts.
No.
Not one.
You know nothing. Come with me if you want to live.
Come on, let's go.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Come on.
Oh, that was Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Zombies ate neighbors.
The scary sequel to Level 7, Revenge of Dr. Tongue. We're not gonna play this one.
Dr. Tongue's gonna eat some tongues.
You say Donkey Kong's gonna eat some tongues?
I said Dr. Tongue's gonna eat some tongues.
Oh.
Because he likes tongues. But he's also a tongue. Like, he's just a tongue.
A tongue.
I'm Dr. Tongue. I'm a tongue, but I also eat tongues. That's like my main diet source.
Tungsten.
Tungsten checks in.
Tungsten checks in.
That was one of my favorite fucking teaser commercials when I was a kid. Was for Dunston Checks In, the movie about a fucking chimpanzee in a goddamn hotel. And it just does Jungle Boogie, but it's the guy singing Dunston Checks In. I don't know why that stuck with me for such a long time, but it did.
Editing Brett, over the closing, instead of the normal song, just put the Dunston Checks In from the trailer on loop.
Oh my god, if I can find it, I'm absolutely doing this.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Dunston never checked in. Dunston never checked in. He never checked in.